Welcome back to the next haul. We're going to do this similar to last time. We're going to do segment as I buy stuff over the next 6 months or so, and then you guys will see this video when you see this video. So last time we picked up at the end of Black Friday, and we're actually going to do a jump because Christmas was Christmas. There were a couple of little Lego bits, but I've already covered them extensively in videos. So we're jumping straight in here in the middle of February with our first item of the day, which is still bagged up. This is the 501st Legion Clone Troopers, which I'm sure you could probably tell from the bag. And in fact, you can see a clone trooper poking through here. Now, sorry, I don't have this one built. I am preparing to make some changes, so I had to take it apart right away, which is a bit unfortunate, but I put the minifigures in my frame, which you would have seen in another video, probably by the time this video goes out on the channel. I like this. This is a really cool set. It means a lot to the Lego community, and I'm really pleased to finally have it. And I'm definitely going to be keeping the box, given that it was such a controversial way of getting a set. And now, while I don't necessarily agree with how he went about it, it is still very important to Lego history. And you know me, I love a good bit of random history when it comes to this company. So that is our first item for the day. Now, I've actually got a couple of bits. I'm sort of back filming this. So my next purchase was actually the Creator 3-in-1 2022 poly bag, which was this adorable parrot. Now, this is probably one of the best Lego parrots we've ever gotten. I absolutely love the color grading on his arms, and I'd actually really hope we got a bit of a bigger one at some point in the future. This one is just so amazing. All of the colors really stand out. It contrasts, it moves, and the head rotates as well, where at least like most of the degrees of motion. However, I think more impressively is just how substantial this feels for a poly bag. Remembering this costs only £3.50 here in the UK, and you get a sizable chunk. Not to mention this base build, which I just didn't expect, to be honest. I didn't really see it on the box art, but I knew from the moment I saw this one revealed that it would be one I'd want to pick up because it's just so cool looking and just how colourful and vibrant it is. And I'm really, really glad to have it. Lots of really nice colours, really nice pieces, and a really fun experience, especially for £3.50. And I don't usually get to find poly bags in the UK because they're just so hard to find. So that was our second pick, which was shortly followed by something a bit more controversial with his two little flowers. It's another poly bag, and then another poly bag. We bought some Duplo. I'm definitely not the target age range for Duplo, and I don't have a child to give the Duplo to, so I bought these guys for me. This is the 2020 Duplo Giraffe poly bag, which I bought off eBay. And this is the 2022 Elephant Duplo poly bag, and in my eyes, they are a pair. He comes with these flowers here, and I found this guy's in store at the same place as I did my parrots, just a week apart. And I think they're adorable, I think they're dumb, and I think they're stupid, and I bought them because that is the kind of Lego collector I am. I no longer discern between themes. I love them. They're so cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them though. They're just going to sort of sit here. They're going to be in the background. Maybe you'll see them in a couple of videos. They're not going anywhere. I'll probably regret this in a couple of years. Then I actually made a trip to the Lego store for the first time in a long time. And obviously Lego stores have exclusives, so I had to be wary of what I was picking up. The first one of which is this Mickey here, and this is the Brick Sketch Mickey from 2021, and I thought I'd miss my opportunity to get this. Having the large Mickey mini sculptures from 2020, the 18+ set, I had really wanted these to go alongside them and alongside my Disney castle, and I thought they look super adorable next to it. I really love the layering techniques. These guys get a lot more hate than they actually deserve. There's a lot of nice angles and a lot of construction, and it was a really fun time. Plus some useful pieces and a nice hanging mechanism. It looks really, really professional, and I actually really like having it next to my Mickey and Minnie. But of course, I was in the queue, and then I thought I'm going to regret it if I don't buy it. So we have Minnie too. And she is here. She also looks spectacular. They look great next to each other. The only thing I'll say is as soon as you move that nose up, they start to get a bit creepy. But apart from that, they are lovely. I think Minnie's got some nicer techniques. I really love the shoulder pads and what they did there. However, both of them are surprisingly advanced for what they are. Just a little bit on the expensive side. However, I don't really mind. I think they look absolutely amazing, and I'm really, really glad to have them. Right, we're starting to get a bit cluttered here. I think we'll do a couple more items because, of course, that's not the only stuff I bought from the Lego store because I was trying to hit promotional threshold for the chicken and Easter poly bags. So you may recognize this bike. You may remember it from my January 2020 Wanted video. And of course, it's the set with the squirrels. It is the Picnic in the Park. So we've got the Tuk Tuk down here. Let me just change our angle. There we go. So we've got our Tuk Tuk, our bike, and our tree with our squirrels in it. And of course, the 3 fantastic Unique City minifigures. I bring those guys over too. So we've got the child, the park ranger, and the mum, we're going to assume, or maybe it's a sister. Either way, really adorable. I love it when City does stuff that we usually get only in Friends, and this one works really well. I absolutely love the new squirrel mold and the plant like replacing feature where you take the one out the truck and put it in here. So cute, lines of Korok puzzle, and of course you get the exclusive black squirrel as well, which is absolutely awesome. Pizza box is great. It's just a lovely set, one of my most wanted from the first half of 2022, and I think well deserved. If you go back and watch that video, I'm pretty sure I put it in the top half of that list because it looked absolutely amazing, along with the ice cream truck. And I've been waiting to get this since January 1st because this was actually a store exclusive. So I went to go and try and buy it with the ice cream truck and my character packs back in January, and I couldn't because it's LEGO stores only, which I thought was a bit of a shock. However, I'm very, very glad to finally have it. This was part of the reason I went to the LEGO store in the first place, because I really, really wanted this set, and I knew I wouldn't be buying online for a while. However, I changed my mind later. Okay, and that of course brings us to the promos. Oh wait, not quite. Coming through. Oh. We have last year's Easter special set. So this wasn't a promo, this was the 2021 Buildable Bunny, which was like the Easter set of the year. I didn't particularly like this year's, and I really didn't expect this guy to be hanging around because of COVID. I missed out. I thought he looked absolutely adorable. Definitely one of, again, the best bunny build, and another amazing animal build from LEGO as well. And I think he looks absolutely perfect. Look at that shaping, particularly on the legs. You can rotate these as well, which looks great. The color's perfect. The head shape's amazing. And of course, he's got this lovely little base, which has a secret on the inside as well. So another really, really awesome set. One that I never thought I'd actually get a chance to buy. And then here we are in the LEGO store buying it once again. I thought we'd keep everything in frame. So let's move on. We next up have, drag the next one in, the Snow Trooper Battle Pack, which is again not something I thought I'd be buying. However, I always knew I wanted. Again, if you remember from my wanted list, I'd said I wanted more troops for my AT-AT, commonly named Ralph. And we have obviously 3 more of the much superior type of Snow Trooper, as well as this amazing minifigure, a bit like the 501st Troopers. I absolutely love this minifigure. I've never had a Scout Trooper before, so to get this Snow Scout Trooper is really, really awesome. And it's actually my first exposure to the new Stud Shooter as well, which I think is nice and powerful. I'm going to be doing a video on these soon, I reckon, because I like to compare the projectiles. And I love this absolutely extra use of losing blasters as legs. I love my Hoth stuff. Then to get a little barricade for them as well goes really well with my Hoth collection. I'll probably do a video putting all of my Hoth stuff together at some point in the near future, because I don't imagine I'll be getting much more for the foreseeable time now. And then of course we have the speeder bike, which looks awesome. This is so much better than the 2012 one. So glad we got rid of that specialized pieces and we're able to brick build it all now. Some really, really nice detail here. I love the little controller and the arms and things. And the fact that you got the seat as well. Just really glad to have another one, and then such a superior one as well, compared to like my 2010 one, which I have. But of course, I remember saying that the Snow Troopers weren't the only thing I was after, and I have my Hoth Rebels to go along with these new Snow Troopers, which by the way is a brilliant accessory pack. I know a lot of people complained about it only having 3 minifigures, but I think any more Rebels and you would have had some variation problems. Also, you get this nice dish turret, which is something we don't see too often in the smaller sets for Hoth. So we have our 3 Rebel Troopers to go alongside my 2010 ones. Just so genius that they brought all these sets out before. I won't talk about it now because I talked about it before. You've also got the little packs and then the blasters, which are just brilliant. These are so extra, having so many guns on these things. It's just great. Really, really filling out the Rebel and Snow Trooper collection for one of my favorite areas of LEGO Star Wars, particularly to collect as well. So that is really, really amazing. I'm really glad to have both of those. They were very high on my wanted list. And obviously through all these purchases, I should have got some Easter promos. I actually missed out on these because they weren't in stock at the time I went to the LEGO store. but I did manage to get them later, and I will show you what I bought on that online haul. As I said, I changed my mind. So here is the first one. Of course, you guys will be familiar with this. This is the Easter promo with the chickens. I absolutely adore this chicken in particular. I think he looks absolutely fantastic with the two color schemes together. He's got his wings along with his bits at the bottom. He's got his big googly eyes, which is so Lego and so nice. And then, of course, you've got this smaller one in the orange color, as well as the egg, which you can change the flowers out on, which I think is amazing, and also split it open, which is perfect, and then put the chickens in them as well, and they look perfect. However, much to my surprise, there was another promo going on at this time, and this was actually a slightly smaller promotion, which involved an egg and a bunny rabbit. If you know that promotion, you know what I'm talking about. However, my bunny is missing at the moment because he's in the set that I bought, which is almost too big to fit on screen. You can see him up there. He is currently driving my newly acquired Jeep, which is a Technic set. I've wanting to experiment with Technic a bit more for a long time now, and you can see this one is pretty cool. We've got a lot of different features. Notably, we've got the tow cable on the front. The hood lifts up, the doors open on both sides, and as I showed you earlier, we've got some suspension and some steering around the back, and it is the perfect sized for our gift with purchase to do. So I have my new Technic Jeep, and there is my bunny to go with this egg from earlier as well. And actually, I managed to pick up one more Technic set. If we start zooming out of it, we've got this Technic motorcycle as well, which I think looks awesome. I want to experiment with Technic, and I've got some big plans for doing some actual fiddling with Technic, and actually trying for the first time to make my own Technic machines, which is not something I've done much of, and I'm looking forward to trying. So that will be coming up on the channel soon. I'm going to call that Baby's First Technic. But really cool set, really different experience, and I really enjoyed my time building it. But we're not done, because this didn't get me to threshold. So I actually brought another set that was on my maybe iffy list for a long time, and I'm going to bring it in slowly now. Of course, we have the Hogsmeade Winter Village Visit. That's not its full name. And you can see we've got the Shrieking Shack and Honeydukes. We've got our lamppost, our Sirius Black sign, and our bench. Now, this was not a set I was initially intending to pick up, but when seeing it built in the Lego store, it absolutely sold me on it, and I was definitely very much sold on buying it from that point onwards. So much so, I will probably be buying the Hogwarts Collector's Icon, which is another set I got to see when I was up in the store, and yeah, I sort of need that set. It's just absolutely awesome from last year. So, of course, we got our 4 wizard cards, and I was lucky enough to not get any duplicates. We got this amazing Sirius Black sign, which looks absolutely perfect, and a great minifigure selection. We've got Harry, which is, of course, a staple. Mr. Flume, who has slowly become one of my favourite 2021 figures. I just love that face expression. It just looks so elderly and confused, especially for a 1-minute cameo a character, basically, the husband of the sweet shop owner, who just looks so amazing in there. It looks absolutely great. We've got Golden Ron, who I never thought I'd get, and especially if I'm getting Collector's Icon set, then that will be great to go on that display. We've got McGonagall, who looks amazing in this outfit as well. My first modern McGonagall, I haven't managed to get one before, as well as Mrs. Flume, and then these adorable buildings. This really reminds me of my custom set, the Yiga-Tan Attacks, which also had 2 buildings of a similar, like, rough style with similar roofing and things, obviously based off Age of Calamity, though, for that one. But it just reminds me of this composition of a set with a load of small accessories, a lamppost, and then 2 larger buildings. So if I come up a bit. And we've got these adorable windows. And this interior was so much better than I was expecting. I really wasn't expecting to like this set as much as I do. As I said, it was on my maybe list for the longest time, but it's just so cute in here. You've got the popcorn piece, the acid pop piece. You've got some little cakes down here and a cash register. And then upstairs, you've got a little apartment. Same is true with the 3 Broomsticks restaurant. Knocking things off the table. We're very truly out of space for this haul. We're definitely going to have to make a cut after this one. And then we've also got an apartment where you could stay up in the 3 Broomsticks, as well as the last 2 minifigures. Right, Madame Rosmota for the first time, and my first Dean Thomas as well, who looks great in there. Haven't really paid enough attention to that figure. And of course you get Butterbeer mugs, which is fantastic, which then also follows into a impulse buy that I managed to get for half price after buying this set. And as I crush McGonagall, we of course have the Harry Potter Polyjuice Potion Mistake. How often can you say you bought a LEGO Girls Bathroom? Another 20th anniversary set, getting my anniversary Harry, which is of course very important to me now. I've started collecting the anniversary figures. Such a shame I'm not going to be able to pick up some of the others. We've got these amazing Slytherin transitions, and of course, Hermione, which looks absolutely fantastic. And then you've also got the green goblet piece, which I'm really looking forward to, as well as the lovely bathroom feature where you can open it up. Does it show it on the back of the box? Let's find out. Ooh. Yeah, it does. So I'll be doing that as well as 2 more wizard cards. So I'm looking forward to working that out and seeing what happens. And of course, you've got the transformation minifigures. So normally I would have said this was a bit overpriced at 18, but considering I managed to get it for 8, I am particularly happy with that pickup. And I'm going to cut this haul here, and hopefully I don't buy that much more Lego. And I will see you when the Hogwarts Collector's Icons arrive, and that will be my final piece for this haul, I think. So this next section of the haul clearly proves that I am just a big liar, because we got another set and it's not the collector's icon. So as you can see, this is the Minecraft Bee Farm. It's been a couple of weeks since the last segment, and I decided to wait on the collector's icons because of the promos that are upcoming. I really want the Children's Amusement Park. Obviously, you guys know, going to be doing an amusement park this summer. And secondly, I also want the USS, or should I say the Cosmic Cardboard Adventures. But I can't stop myself. Minecraft's a game that I have recently become fairly interested in. Only just started playing it actually, first time. I know I'm a bit late to the party, but you guys will know from watching your channel, this is already a set that I particularly liked from the theme. This is the Bee Farm. So we've got this amazing feature which really does remind me and actually did inspire the Watcher feature in my custom Silent Realm from Skyward Sword that I built on the channel. But we get all of these amazing mobs. So not only do you have the bees, 4 different bees of 2 different types of bees, 4 each. You've got this tree feature where you've got a bee hidden in there. You get a villager who is a great inclusion. I've been messing around a lot with villagers in the game. They are very painful, by the way. No one ever told me that. We get a baby sheep, which will work well with my mushroom, which I bought years and years ago. We've got this amazing flame piece, which I think is one of the coolest Minecraft pieces. These amazing honeycomb prints, which I think could work well as cushions on a sofa. Of course, got to link it back to my more one true love with normal Lego. And this great unique skin with the elytra and such, which I think is really cool. I think I really love the elytra pieces and these tools, and getting to experiment with the Minecraft heads and things was a really nice experience. So I was really pleased with this purchase. It was great. It reminds me of my time that I've had with the game so far, and also just an interesting experience. I really wanted to see how this very cubist interpretation goes, and how all the building of the mobs and the square heads and tools and things looks like. It's been something I've been curious about for a long time now. But this is all again part of this sale I was talking about with the Polyjuice Potion Mistake, because another set that's been on my absolutely must get list, but I've been waiting for just a small sale. I got this one down for 14 instead of 18, and this is actually of course the Luke the Tauntaun versus AT-AT Microfighter from 2021. This was a set I was so ecstatic about when it got revealed last year. Again, it made my most wanted list for either the summer or the originally probably the winter one, actually, I imagine. And that is for a couple of reasons. 1, I love Hoth. 2, I have a big Lego Hoth. 3, I have an obsession with these AT-ATs, and I really wanted to get the 2014 Microfighter but didn't. So having this opportunity to get the remake, which by the way is just so much better, like so much better. It was so cool to me. You get 2 amazing looking minifigures, and I really do love this concept of just sticking a guy on the top. It's just so cute. And the biggest surprise was the Tauntaun, because I wasn't expecting to like this. To me, it was just, oh well, I've got to get this in order to get my baby Ralph, my baby AT-AT. But the Tauntaun is actually really surprising. I mean, apart from the head-on angle like this, the guy looks absolutely great. You've got these another macro binoculars, and this is actually my second Luke Skywalker ever, my other one being from the 2010 Landspeeder. So this is my first proper Luke Skywalker, and it's from Hoth again. So he is of course underneath my big Ralph in my Hoth layout, which is something I might show you guys on the channel particularly soon. You've got some really cute models here, some really posability, and kind of makes me wish I had the T16 Skyhopper versus Dewback, and the Droid Escape Pod versus The Bantha, I think I mixed those up there. But regardless, really, really cool set that I'm very, very glad to have finally added to the collection. But I still wasn't satisfied. Again, in the sale, I got this one for 6 instead of 9. This is the Coral Reef, another great looking set. It's so colourful, and I think this satisfied the other half of my Minecraft urge to build sets for it. This one, a bit more unlike the Beehive, gives me a couple more of the unique features of Minecraft, such as the removable blocks that you can rearrange, and this idea that you build all the mobs in little bits first. So like this seagrass is one of the first things that you build. I'm not a huge fan of this chest feature. Like, I love the fact that it exists, and that if I just pop it out, you can see what's inside: the heart, the sea, and the tropical fish. But one thing I was a really big fan of is, of course, as usual, the mobs. Pufferfish look great. Getting the sea pickles is also really cool, and it's a nice small set. But the standouts to me are definitely the Drowned and Alex. Alex is, of course, the current skin that I'm using in my very early Minecraft days. I did try and turn my logo for the channel into a skin just out of curiosity. Don't worry, I'm not going to start a playthrough or anything, but it wouldn't work. So I still got some time to go before I change this skin. So I wanted Alex as that representation. I wanted to get the turtle set as well, because that was literally the first thing I ever did in the game. However, that's unimportant. Drowned is cool looking, great Nautilus shell there as well. And Alex always like having some more mobs, and I imagine that I will end up picking up the Guardian Battle as well as my 3rd set, and that might be my last, although I do really, really fancy that Magma Cube from the summer sets. We'll see. So I'll come back to the next haul to find out what comes next. Okay, but it is almost the 16th of May, which means the Hogwarts Icons, I should be buying that soon, along with all those free promos, so let's go and unbox this now. Ho ho ho, can you see what I see? Something big's arrived. Oh, super excited about this one. Another 18+ set. This box looks so clean. So of course, this is the Hogwarts Icon edition. This is what I've been waiting for. This is why I started this haul. And then everything else I bought was pretty much an accident, or because I went to a Lego store. We saw this guy built up there, and I couldn't buy it up there because it was just too big and they didn't have the promos and stuff. So I wanted to wait to get my freebies over there, which we'll take a look at in just a second. But wow, this thing was so majestic. You guys know that in my last haul, I loved the crocodile from Creator last year. And similarly, I love the octopus from this summer. But wow, this owl is something else on the sculpting. But it's not just the owl, right? You get all of these potion bottles on the book stack. We love the Felis Felicis, and my personal favourite, the chocolate frog. This definitely made it onto the wanted list last year, and it's just so clean. So let's lift this out. Whoa, let's take a quick look at the back. Another 3 golden figures for my collection, so I'm very glad because we've got Golden Harry earlier in this haul from the Polyjuice Potion mistake, and we've got Ron. Really would have liked Voldemort, but we'll see what happens. You know, the future's not set yet, the sets haven't retired, probably got another year in them at least. And just again, these gorgeous potion bottles. I will not be writing on the envelope. I think that is a stupid idea, and I do not like the fact that you can. And I will be using the Ravenclaw banner as well, although I do think that Gryffindor one looks like a chip bag, and it's a bit strange to say the least. But stunning model, really big as well, 50 centimeters by 44 centimeters, not bad at all. And once again, some people don't like these 18+ boxes. I think they have their place. I do love my charming ones from my modulars, as I'm going on a tangent here, but this is so sleek. I just love this finish. Oh well, promos time. Okay, so I got very lucky. We got a double promo for this release. So this was the 16th of May, where we got the Children's Funfair Park, which of course you guys know I love my Funfair stuff. And even though the monkey looks a tad creepy and the banana slide's a bit weird, I'm very much looking forward to having this and adding it into my layout this summer. Really super excited about this. And this was enough to sell me a loan on the purchase. Because story time actually with this one. The day we went to the Lego store, this got announced on Brickset the morning of, and I was like, oh, when we got up there and I saw Hogsmeade, I was like, all right, we'll buy Hogsmeade today and get the Easter promo. And then this was originally supposed to come online the day afterwards that we went. And then I'd be able to buy the hour when I went home and we get this promo. But that didn't happen because there was a weird staggered release across the globe. It wasn't my favourite promo ever, so I was happy to miss it. But then, just to sell me even more on the idea, the Cosmic Cardboard Adventures got revealed, and oh dear, I may not always love the A4 community around Classic Space and Classic Castle, but this is so clean. It's really adorable. The initial fan submission was so cute, and I'm so glad they kept so many details. Particularly, I love this flag so much. This is so nostalgic. The torso on the kid is great. The family cat in the back is also cool, and I quite like the teddy mech as well. It's so wholesome. It's just really adorable, and for a free gift, of course, I'm not going to say no. One of my favourite details, though, again, if you know the channel and my obsession with the food extra packs, having the Vita Rush cans on the back is a piece that I've wanted for so long. 100% those are getting taken off and put in the fairground this summer when so that people can have their canned drinks. I cannot believe we get 4 of them in this set. It's such a random inclusion that you already know I love. And of course his torso, it makes that collectible minifigure that I'm so glad I didn't buy completely useless, and hence why I'm even more glad that I didn't buy it. Also, helmet recolor and Green Army Men. So, very cool sets. Those are 2 amazing promos. And just for fun, I threw in the Mini Vespa. For those of you that don't know, this set here, it reminds me at least a lot of the 1978 Family set, I believe it was called. We've looked at it on the channel before. I didn't buy it not too long ago. But there was this other set in that line with the maxi figures where you had 2 guys on a guy and a girl on a scooter. And of course, over 40 years later, we've now got this one, which is so clean, by the way, with all the angles. I'm really tempted to do a comparison about it. Maybe we'll do it as part of another video or at the end of this year, but it's so clean, and I've got a little bit of connection to it, so I was really glad to pick this one up. I think in the next order, whenever this will be, in half a year or so, the Titanic, we've got one last LEGO Store exclusive set, at least at the moment, that I need to pick up, and that is the Thor or the Marvel accessory pack. But I didn't want to do it today as this one was already getting a little bit expensive. But next up is the Titanic. No more distractions. Titanic and the City Space Ride. I need both of those at my next 2s. But that is going to conclude our haul today. Let me know what you guys have been buying recently. I always like to hear it, and I hope you guys aren't fed up with the hauls. We'll be coming back to our normal content very soon, but I just needed to go a bit slow. As I said, I'm dealing with some big things. So we will be back to our normal schedule very soon at this point, and I will see you then. So let me know what you think down below, and bye-bye.